wonderful, fantastic, lurid, macabre. These are the stories of my life. Unlikely though they might seem, it must be understood that each has its roots in absolute truth. Some of these tales may amaze you. Some may shock you. Some might even horrify you. But whatever the case might be, each is guaranteed to entertain. So sit down to a handsome repast and remember to proceed with caution. Hello and welcome to yet another snack and a story with yours truly. Or rather, as I shall say, a drink and a story. I've not done one of these in quite some time. It's been a few months since I've done a drink and a story. I was going to do something else for a snack and a story, but I figured I may as well save that for next week. I don't know, just to surprise you and all. But anyhow, the drink I will be drinking today, I just got done with lunch and I'm going to drink some of this here, sun-kissed orange soda or orange fizzy, whatever you call it. And I suppose all that's left to do is I'll have to open this up. There's a lot of carbonation there. And we will begin. So, this story is about a particular item that you've most likely seen in a couple of videos, and I think I might have explained just a little bit. But I figured I may as well tell you the whole story behind it. And that is this thing here. What this is a music box. This is partially pre-painted and partially hand-painted. You can probably tell which bits I hand-painted. For instance, the ducks were here, but I painted the what's it called? The green sward and the hills there, the clouds. I painted the mountains and the sun and all that. The girls and such were there already, as was the letterbox. Everything was there. I even put a little wind me little thing there. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but wind me. But yes, I painted this up about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, back in, I'd say around 2016. Maybe 2015, I'm not too sure. And in order that you might be able to get the full idea of this story, I'm going to go way back to one of my first snack and stories. I'm going to go back to Earth Angel. Yes. You obviously know that story. This is that one story that, in which this girl, who very much liked me, wanted herself to be my girlfriend and myself to be her boyfriend. But by the same token, she wanted her sodomite friend to be involved in all of my affairs, or all of our affairs, rather. Very unusual situation indeed. Very bizarre, I shall say. And so I got into my head that, I did fail at romance before with the Mandalay Queen. And I figured, this might be interesting to at least try and see if I could attempt a relationship. So what I decided to do was, in order that I might be able to, I don't know, initiate the whole affair I decided, pardon me, to gift her something. That being this here music box. And it actually, obviously, it looked like this. It was very plain and such. It just had these figures on here and it was all white and such and everything. And if you open it here, the little dancer in there did not have feathers. I actually added those. Didn't do the best job, but nonetheless, it's kind of dirty in there. But I made it a bit more pleasant looking, I suppose. And was in the process of nearly finishing it. I had gotten, obviously, this front here done, and the top done, back done, and this side done. Or not this side. This side is actually partially done. But, and obviously the dancer inside. But, obviously you know how that story went. I basically took umbrage with the fact that she was indeed most likely a child of molestation. She was born to a very young woman, and I suppose her mother was like, I don't know, at the very least, 14 or 15 years older than her. And I did not necessarily think that to be a very wise thing at all for me to get involved in, and so I naturally cut off the relationship. And so I never finished this music box. And as the years went on, and as I continued to fail at romance, next with the girl who's the center point of the novel that I will discuss sometime soon, and then finally with the girl who is the source behind all those videos that I made and had to delete, I assumed that I would naturally give this to one of them should I achieve something. Of course, that didn't happen. And this stays unfinished, and most likely will continue to stay unfinished until I find a swain of some variety or other. That was a video I made, wasn't it? My apologies for the brevity and really just the spontaneity of this particular installment of Snack and a Story, or rather Drink and a Story. It's just that, I don't know, I figured I may as well do something quick to sort of tease you into what I actually have planned, and I'll give you a hint. What I have planned for this next week's installment has to do with something that was spotted in the library tour, of which many people took great interest. So there's that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and tune in next week for another installment of this series, in which I regale you with another tale. Pardon me, geez. With another tale, Lord, from my existence. And, consume something else of a completely different nature. So I hope you have a good morning or afternoon or midday or evening or midnight or whenever you happen to see this. And we will see you next time. Cheers.